Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress.
Listening to WMIA radio. It's your host Ian.
What are you escaping from?
What do you mean?
You might be moving too fast.
Problem with the ladies?
Dad, I'm perfect.
Do you need more money?
Who doesn't?
So you really could just go and leave everything? There's nothing here that I'd miss. Ernest Hemingway once wrote that he started to lay with the ladies once he started to lie to them. You've been hanging with Charlie Danger. Stay golden.
Hello, darlings. Welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at Gizzi's Cafe. And I'm here with Solomon Chertok, and he's going to talk about his exciting new film.
Right, it's Story About Ian. That's the name of the movie, and it's a brand new dramatic short film shot on the famous Red camera, the same camera that they used for The Social Network, and also they used it for the new Spider-Man reboot that's actually filming right now. So it's a very popular camera.
So tell my audience about this exciting new film.
Basically, it's a guy who's having a not a midlife crisis, a quarter-life crisis, because he's in his 20s, and he's kind of questioning like the path that he's chosen. He wants to be like an Annie Leibovitz type of photographer, and basically he's stuck working for this over-the-top photographer named Dean Roderick, who abuses him and basically mistreats him at work. He's questioning if his girlfriend is cheating on him. He has a strained relationship with his father, who's played by none other than Evan Ginzburg of Legends Radio, and he was the associate producer of The Wrestler that Darren Aronofsky directed and starred Mickey Rourke.
So he's in this film too?
He's in this movie, Evan Ginzburg. He plays the father, Stephen, of the main character, Ian, and they have a really... My favorite scene in the film is actually their scene because it was really well done. It was shot at Washington Square Park, and even though it was freezing that day, it came off so wonderful. The acting was so natural, and they did it like 20 times that day.
Well, that's what show business is all about. You have to make sure that the scene is perfect, so many times as many takes, as you know.
Exactly. Every director has a different amount, a different style. But, Philippe, the director, he likes doing, a lot of takes. And the thing is, each director is different. And you know what? I respect the way he works, the more takes that he does. And, the more you do, the better as an actor. Myself, I know you get,
Absolutely. The better the film,
exactly.
The end product becomes. Now, what inspired you to create this film?
Well, basically, I was brought on, it was the Red camera that brought me on board this movie. Because
really? It was the Red camera?
The minute he mentioned for a year, everybody kept saying to me, you got to work with this Red camera. And I was like, what is so special about this camera? Because every year they come out with a camera, oh, this one, the quality is better. This one does this one does that. Well, you know what? This camera, it's amazing, and you know what? From working with it, the footage is unbelievable. So it's the camera that brought me on board.
Now let me me ask you, you also created a very unusual commercial that's incorporated, that's edited into this movie. Tell my audience about that.
Basically, it's a Dean Roderick commercial. It's for the character Dean Roderick. And basically, Barry Brown, photographer Barry Brown, plays Dean Roderick. And this commercial is a tribute to those wacky commercials from the 80s, like the Where's the Beef commercial, or the Dunkin' Donuts, Got Time to Make the Donuts, or even my favorite, Crazy Eddie, Prices Are Insane. And basically this commercial, me and Barry co-directed it, Philippe edited it, and it has a wide variety of guest appearances, including former WWE diva Dawn Marie, singer-songwriter Michelle Mupo, Scream Queens Debbie D and Tina Kraus.
She's a horror flick actress,
yep,
right?
Debbie D and Tina Kraus, they do horror films. And as well, Melissa Coates, who's a female wrestler, as well, former bodybuilder. Gary Scudero, as well, who's the host of, he has his own show, Talents Unlimited. And he's right behind me, believe it or not. And Carol Garofalo, as well. She's from the Gotham Nostalgia Show, and as well as Janine's cousin. She's in the commercial as well. So we've got a who's who.
So you have a fabulous cast of actors, a fabulous film. Now, tell my audience, where is this film going to be seen? We're going to be seeing a screening here tonight. Am I right about
tonight
that?
We're going to be screening the trailer, the commercial, different clips from the movie, and at least it's starting to make the film festival runs. It's kind of like a wrap party for the movie, and it's getting the buzz out, but it's going to the film festival circuits. Hopefully, we'd love to see it maybe on, cable TV, maybe on the Sundance.
Right now is the Tribeca Film Festival. That's going on right now.
Right. Even though we missed the deadline for that one, there's always next year, and there's so many film festivals, throughout the entire country and even out of the country, because Philippe is submitting it to out of the country. And
you should try getting it in the Long Island Film Festival.
Believe it or not, he submitted it to that one.
And also the Hamptons Film Festival.
Hamptons always popular as well.
Yes, darling. Cognac loves the Hamptons.
Everybody loves the Hamptons. I love the Hamptons.
Yeah, I love the Hamptons. Mm-hmm. So, tell my audience, where did your love of film come from?
Well, I would say I was born into it in a sense. I loved it from my first movie that I ever saw was Star Wars in the movie theater, the original one when it came out. And as a kid, when you see that on the big screen, you go bum 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 bum. It had an effect on me, and that's why I wanted to be an actor. And then basically I fell in this state of shyness till I hit high school, and then I made my transition where I did my first acting role, which was in A Few Good Men, their high school production. And I was the Jack Nicholson role, and if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be speaking today. But it was that love ever since seeing Star Wars that I've had with all the movies. Not to mention, I'm related to Edward G. Robinson, the late Zero Mostel, as well as Paul Mazursky, who directed Down and Out in Beverly Hills. So it's in the family, it's in my DNA.
It's in your DNA. I love that. It's in your DNA. Tell my audience, where can we go to find out more information about this film? Is there a website?
Yes, there is. www.storyaboutian.com. www.storyaboutian.com.
Fabulous. Well, thank you so much. Well, we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews coming up right here at Gizzi's Cafe, right off of McDougal Street. Keep watching. Big champagne kisses.
You're listening to WMIA Radio. This is your host, Ian.
What are you escaping from?
What do you mean?
You might be moving too fast.
Problem with the ladies?
Dad, I'm perfect.
Do you need more money?
Who doesn't?
So you really could just go and leave everything? There's nothing here that I'd miss.
Happy birthday to you.
Ernest Hemingway once wrote that he started to lay with the ladies once he started to lie to them. You've been hanging with Charlie Danger. Stay golden.
This is Ian, Dean's second assistant. How can I help you?
Hello, darlings. Welcome back. we're here at Gizzi's Cafe on 8th Street, and I'm here with the associate producer of the film, The Wrestler.
That's right, The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke.
With Mickey Rourke. Introduce yourself to the camera, darling.
I'm Evan Ginzburg, and I'm also part of the story about Ian. I appear as Steve in an acting role.
Tell my audience about your character in the film.
Well, the main character, Ian, is going through a quarter-life crisis. Can you imagine? 25 years old or so, and I'm his dad, and he comes to me asking for money, and of course that's quite painful, you know.
How did you find out about this role?
Solomon Chertok saw me in The Wrestler and offered it to me because I was the right age. I'm in my early 50s, the lead character is 25, and he said, you guys also kind of look alike, tall, thin, whatever, and it just kind of clicked.
Interesting. So you enjoy being a part of the ensemble cast of this film?
Oh, absolutely, and I acted in The Wrestler as well, in the autograph scene, which was a very poignant scene. Mickey's out there, and very few people come to see him, and it's very depressing, and I'm one of the people that walk up to him, one of the few people that walk up to him and ask for his autograph, and ironically, I'm playing myself in a fictional film because we improv the scene, and when he said to me, what's your name for the autograph, I go, Evan, you know, so, yeah.
Now, this is in the movie The Wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I see. Tell me, what is Mickey Rourke like? I never had the pleasure of interviewing him. I've interviewed hundreds of movie stars, but I've never interviewed Mickey Rourke. What is he like?
Mickey Rourke is very humble. He's very accommodating to the fans. I never saw him turn down a fan for an autograph or a photograph. Just a good guy, just a warm, good-hearted guy. Loves dogs, loves people. You know, it was an honor and a privilege working with somebody like him. And a lot of that film was improv. I mean, he's just a brilliant, brilliant actor.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, can you tell my audience what you're working on next after this film?
I am the co-producer of a film called Teresa Sario Alive Again. Teresa lost her leg to an impaired driver. She's a professional singer, and
I know about this girl.
Oh yeah, amazing story.
Wasn't she like on Park Avenue somewhere?
Exactly, 34th and Park. Yeah.
I know this girl. I know the story.
Amazing story. They actually reported her as dead. She was in a coma for 5 or 6 days. She wakes up, her family's around her, and she realizes something's very wrong and her leg is gone. And she has to, you know, rationalize rather than just wrong place at the wrong time. How do I go on with my life? And she performs and consoles the wounded warriors and trauma victims. And it's a beautiful film. If you go to AliveAgainMovie.com, you get all the information.
What's the website?
AliveAgainMovie.com.
Excellent. Okay, I'm going to look for that.
Very powerful film, very powerful, and it's going to be out this summer. And there's 4-star generals. Gary Sinise is interviewed in there, and it's a powerful film.
Now you produced this film.
Co-producer, yes.
Co-produced it. How exciting!
Yeah, we're very excited. We've been working on it for 3 years. We shot it at 4 states and various VA hospitals. Very powerful. These you don't have to be political. Believe me, I'm anti-war, but you know, these poor soldiers go to hell and back, and some of them do not come back the same.
I know.
And you know, you don't even have to deal with the politics. It's just they deserve to be remembered. They deserve to be cared for, and that's what she does. She's dedicated her life to it.
So we want to find out more information about you as a filmmaker, as an actor. Where can we go? Do you have a website?
You could go to legendsradio.net. That's my radio show. And you could also go to Evan, E-V-A-N, Ginzburg, Ginzburg.com, EvanGinzburg.com, all the information, all the details. And I appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and we will be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews right here at Gizzi's Cafe, right off of McDougal Street on 8th Street. Big champagne kisses.
Fancy dress to impress. One of a kind girl. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.